Services at the Royal Darwin Hospital are under fire, this time in the area of physiotherapy. The head of the industry's peak body, Melissa Locke, toured the hospital today and is calling on the Territory Government to provide better rehabilitation services to patients. I spoke to her a short time ago. Melissa Locke, welcome to the program.
Hello. What
concerns do you have for the services currently provided at Royal Darwin Hospital?
And we've got concern about the inpatient rehab facility at the hospital. Members have contacted us to say that they're really worried about the quality of care being given because of a lack of space.
How has that come about? Why have they got no space?
There's been quite a lot of redevelopment at the hospital over the last 10 years, and they have been moved, understandably, into temporary accommodation. But 18 months ago they were moved to a very small space on the 5th floor between two wards for their outpatient gymnasium, where they can only see a couple of patients at a time, and then their inpatient gymnasium was taken away from them.
Now, what impact is this having on patients at the hospital?
Their rehabilitation of their stroke patients, their head injury patients, is occurring at the bedside or in the corridors. Patients with head injury or stroke have balance issues, so learning to walk again in a corridor that is a busy access is not ideal. The beds, understandably, have soft air mattresses for comfort and for pressure relieving, but rehabilitation in the early phase is necessary on a hard surface, and it's vital that that's used for sitting balance, for protective reactions, for safety.
So those stroke patients, some of those are at real risk?
Absolutely, and it's not optimal care. So the National Stroke Rehab Guidelines say that you should have intervention within the first day, but certainly early intervention makes a difference in the outcome, in the length of time that you are in subacute rehabilitation. So if you're not getting that good quality care where you can have definite outcomes in the early phase, your throughput, your time taken to get out back into the community or back home is compromised.
People in the hospital are still being treated for physiotherapy. Isn't it acceptable that perhaps money should still go to more acute care rather than physiotherapy?
Physiotherapy has a huge impact on acute care. So it's a service that allows patients to have optimal recovery. These are the inpatients that we're most concerned about.
Does this happen anywhere else in the country?
Not to my knowledge. Royal Darwin Hospital is purporting to be a hospital of great standards, and therefore quality care is paramount. Any other public hospital I've been in Australia has an inpatient gymnasium, or a gymnasium where inpatients can be treated.
What would you like to see done in this area?
Certainly some discussion and action from the government to ensure that that space is reallocated so that the people of Darwin who need rehabilitation in the acute setting get optimal, safe, quality care.
Melissa Locke, thanks so much for talking with us.
Thank you, Louisa.
And in a statement, the Territory Health Department says all patients needing physiotherapy rehabilitation are receiving this care. Space is limited because of the need to expand the hospital's mental health facilities and upgrades to wards. Planning is underway for the development of an enhanced physiotherapy unit.